What is up, everyone? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Go ahead and get started on our last playthrough of Ravenlok. Go ahead and like and subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll get started. So we are in the palace now, and it's a pretty easy last part of the playthrough. All you have to do is go to each room and defeat the cards, and then go put the cards into the door that you get after you kill the enemies, and then you get to fight the queen and then go home. So we're gonna go over here and collect our coins. You can interact with them if you want to. You don't have to. They're just basically telling you what you can do to activate the fight with the card soldiers. So each room has two fights. So you have 4 different cards that you have to collect. So you get 2 cards per room. So there's 2 cards in this room and then 2 cards in the other room. So go ahead and head over to the right side of the screen. There is a mirror here. And if you would like to, you can actually go back through the mirror and get the other achievement with the bombs and potions, and also level up your character and you can get the achievement as well. I did not do that because I wanted to complete the game, and I already had the achievement. So then I'm going to go over here and press this button, and then I can start the fight. So this is going to be for the spade card. And basically it's really easy. You just keep hitting them. And then at the end you'll get a card that you can put in the castle door, or the main area door. And you need 4 cards. So now that this is done, they're going to give me a card. And now I have to get the other 3 cards, which you can just leave this room and then hit the other button on the other side. You can't really see it, but it's for the heart card. And then you just go back in and do the same thing you just did. It's pretty easy. Also, I sound like I have a cold, but I do not. I just have not felt good and not really sure what it is. So I'm losing my voice. Then after you defeat these guys, you're going to get the heart card, and then you can go across the hall and get the other 2 cards, and it's pretty easy from there. If you want to go ahead and level up your character, I'd suggest doing it after you do this, because once you go in to fight the queen, you cannot go back. So if you haven't gotten the achievements yet, the ones with the potions, the bombs, or the collectibles, I would suggest that you go back through the mirror and do that after you fight these cards, because once you go through the door and you fight the queen, you cannot return, which is really annoying, but that's just how the game is. So now you have another card. And do the same thing. And this will give you your last card. It's a pretty easy fight. All you have to do is just hit them with your sword, or you could spam the RT because that's like the best perk that you have. It does a lot of damage. So now we have our last card, and now we can go into the hallway and we will fight the other cards after we put the cards into the door. Because they will kind of ambush you once you go up there. So, plus you get extra coins and I think some feathers too. So put all the cards in there. And here they come after this cutscene. They're pretty easy. You just don't want to get cornered by them because it would suck. Just constantly keep moving, like spam your sword and your RT and whatever else you want to. When they do go to hit, I would suggest moving very quickly because they can kill you if you're not careful. Because they are pretty tanky guys. So now you can head on in to fight the queen. So there's actually two parts to the queen's battle. The first part is her Your Highness very prim and proper fight, and then the other one is whenever she shows her true form, which is pretty disgusting. So after you read all the dialogue, then you can fight her. I was taking my sweet time and actually reading the dialogue that I've read 4 times over. So now you finally get to fight the queen after doing all these other things to get to this point. It's not a super hard fight. I will say that her projectiles, they do a lot of damage, especially that one. She could actually one-shot you if you're not careful. So I tend to kind of hide behind the posts in the room. And she kind of runs into them, so it gives you a better advantage to do damage, and just kind of doing that ability most of the time, because if not, then you're not gonna do any sort of damage to her because she just floats around the whole time and it's really annoying. So this part sucks when she does that because you cannot get away from it. So I suggest getting some potions before doing this too, just to be on the safe side, since there is 2 parts to this. And then I just kind of gave up on hiding and just went out in the open and kind of dodged the attack because it's just time consuming. So then yeah, when she gets down like this, you can do whatever you want, but just be careful when she like actually explodes like that, because she can do like half of your health, take half of your health or more. So now she's stuck there, and that's why I decided to give up, because she got stuck at the top. And you really don't want her to get stuck anywhere, because then you can't really hit her with your sword and do the most damage. So right before she explodes, just run away. that attack can really get you.
Watch out.
That one especially, because she just like rams into you and you can't really get out of the way. I think so far playing this over again is very fun. I have enjoyed doing this series. I am going to start a new series playing a different game. I decided that I would like to play through Resident Evil 4 Remake and then Resident Evil 4 Original, because I really need to like play through different games, and I haven't really completed that one. I started it, but I feel like I'm just kind of rushing it, so I'm just gonna start a new playthrough. I kind of know what I'm doing, but I don't. I'm kind of a noob at this. My husband is a lot better at it though. He can play it super easy, so if you're watching this and you see that I don't know what I'm doing, don't criticize me. I'm trying to play and have fun, and if you are a master at playing a game, well, good for you. I don't think that people should get mad whenever someone is new at something, because they're trying and they want to have fun, and that's what matters. But anyway, this is the second part of the battle. She turns into this weird little caterpillar thing, and it's pretty hideous. Yeah, so just kind of keep your distance until she's not attacking, and then you can just run up to her and hit her a bunch with your sword. At the beginning of the game, they showed me how to block, but I don't remember how to block in this game, and I don't think that it's really relevant to block unless someone's shooting projectiles at you. But I haven't had any issues with not blocking, so I don't think that you will have issues either, because this is a pretty easy game to play. Like, I'd say this is my 5th part of the game, and it doesn't take that long. It's probably like a 5-hour game. If you actually like sit down and do it, you can do it in 5 hours.
Watch out.
So this is where you want to go up to her and just start hacking away. That attack that she just did with both of her hands, that can do a lot of damage. When I first played this, I just sat underneath her tummy and just like kept hitting her, and somehow I think my game was glitched. It didn't do any damage to me, but it did a lot of damage to her. I didn't want to try it again in this playthrough because I really didn't want to have to fight her over twice, so I just kind of did what I thought would be best. And once you defeat her, you get her beautiful crown, and then you can put it on and you can get an achievement. I believe that's the last achievement for the hats. I think it's like wear all the hats that you get. I don't remember what it's called, but you definitely need to get those achievements, because if you don't, then you're going to have to play through the whole game, which honestly is not a super long game, but it can be kind of annoying having to go back and get achievements when you're at the end of the game. So she is under half health, so we're almost done. She does her stupid little attack, and then we can go hit her in the face with the sword, so I don't know how I managed not to get hit there, because she could really kill me with that too. Also, I would suggest leveling up as well before you do this battle, because if you level up, it would be a lot quicker and a lot easier. I decided to be stubborn and not do any of that, so it's taking a little bit longer than it should. It shouldn't take this long. Here, I just said screw it. I'm just gonna keep hitting her. And now she's dead. So then her little crown's gonna pop off. Her ugly face. Ooh. And we get her crown. And the first thing you want to do is put it on your head. Now we get to party with our friends and the tea party, and then we get to go home. So go ahead and put the crown on. It's really big, so yeah, our head looks super tiny with the crown on. Anyway, you're gonna talk to the rabbit. I was just making sure I got everything, which there's nothing in this room other than interacting with the rabbit. So then we're transported to the tea party, and I just kind of talk to everybody and talk to the rabbit, and he'll say, what is one thing that you want from us for saving us? And then you say, well, I'd really love to go home. So then this bird comes over and you can fly home. And then cue cutscenes. End credits, rather. Pebbles, do you want to say hi? Pebbles says hello. For those of you who don't know, Pebbles is my dog, and she is a spoiled little puppy. She's a spoiled little puppy. She's saying hello. Are you sniffing the mic? Okay. Mommy's gotta do the recording. One last sniff. Alright, so then you go, and after you talk to everybody, you don't have to talk to anybody. I just really wanted to see what they had to say, and it was nothing really important. You can go over to the bird and then fly home. If you enjoyed watching this series of game, especially for... Oh, that's not supposed to happen. I'm not supposed to be able to go through that door. If you enjoyed this, do me a favor and leave a like or a comment. I'd really appreciate it. It would help me out. And yeah, so this was Ravenlok. Let me know what you thought about the game. If you didn't like it, let me know. Let me know why you didn't like it. If you did, tell me why you liked it. I could go on about the reasons why I like this game so much. It's a very calm and relaxing game. Except for some of the boss battles that are really annoying, but other than that, it's really relaxing. Yeah, so if you enjoyed this, watch out for my next playthrough. I'm going to be trying to play all the way through Resident Evil. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.